Hi everybody, my name is Jamie Drisdelle. I'm the product manager for TruView. Today I'm going to go over some of the new features that we've added to TruView Desktop for the 2023.1 release. So let's get started. So for starters, let's go over some of the stuff we've done with GeoTags. So we've added the ability to color GeoTags by category. So in here you can see I have a bunch of GeoTags. I've added categories to each of these GeoTags. So here you can see I've added the valve category to this one. I've added, again, the valve category to this one. There's an exchanger category here. So if you go into the visibility panel and you hit the rendering option next to GeoTags, you can render it by colors. If you leave this option checked off, you can batch change all of the GeoTags to a color, say purple here. But if you want to render them by category, you can check on the color by category option. You can see here it colors each of them by the category assigned to them in the properties of the GeoTag. So I click OK here, you can see that all the GeoTags are colored according to their category. So it makes them a little easier to identify based on the color. Another thing we added for GeoTags was snapping, so heavily requested by users. We've added the ability to snap to a GeoTag when measuring, so you can see when I'm hovering over a GeoTag here, you can see it being highlighted. That's indicating that I'm snapping to that. So if I click here, it'll snap to the GeoTag, and I can click on another GeoTag here. Can't really see the measurement because it's under the point cloud, but you can see that I've snapped to the GeoTag here. And you can see I could snap to the other GeoTag on the other side. So that's it for GeoTags. Moving on, we've added some other measuring tools. I'll go to a new project here. So we've added some pipe snapping options to the measuring tools as well. So if you go into your distance measurement, you'll notice at the bottom here we have a couple of snapping options. We have snap to pipe center line, and we have snap to pipe edge. So if I click on the center line option and I click on a pipe, and then I click on the edge tool here, it'll snap to the edge. So the first click I'm snapping to the center of the pipe. It'll adjust to the center once I finish measuring. And over here I'm going to snap to the pipe edge. So I just need to click anywhere on the pipe. And once it finishes, you can see that it snapped to the pipe edge over here, and on this side it snapped to the pipe center line. We've also added a pipe diameter measuring tool. So if you look in the measuring options, you'll see that we have a pipe diameter tool. So you can just select this and then select a pipe. And you'll see that it added a diameter measurement. So it's quick and easy to use. You can click on any pipe. I can click on this pipe over here. It does the same thing. You can see that it's measuring the diameter of this pipe. The next thing we added was the Smart Align tool. So what this does is it will align your BIM models to the point cloud. Works for OBJs, COEs, and for IFC files. So if you load a model into the point cloud, you can see I have this building loaded in here. So I'll manually align this model a little bit. Get it pretty close to where it needs to be. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then once that's there, you can click on the Smart Align tool and it'll run. It takes some time to do this. I'm not going to sit here and make you wait for this to finish. I have it over here completed. You can see here that the model has been aligned. It tells you how far it's moved in each direction, along with the roll, pitch, and yaw, and the scale of it. So you can see here that it's relatively well aligned to the point cloud. So that's that. So it's a quick and easy way to align your model to your point cloud without having to manually align it perfectly. The other thing worth mentioning is the new point cloud rendering engine that we've now developed. So moving forward, you'll notice that all projects coming out of all of our products are now LGSx instead of LGS. This is our new format and point cloud rendering engine moving forward. It's faster, it's better compressed, so meaning smaller size on disks. So you'll notice that most of our products are now outputting this, including TruView. So if you're saving from TruView to LGS, it'll now save to LGSx, which will work with all our products moving forward. Unfortunately, not backwards compatible with older versions of the software. So just to let you know, if you're saving out projects here, that you will be saving to LGSx instead of LGS. We still support reading LGS, of course. We'll be reading them into the software. Just anything coming out will be LGSx moving forward. Well, thanks for joining us today. So if you want more information on the products, you can visit the product page at any time.